Remember them? Republicans Millard Wilkinson and Robert Kennedy. They're back, now with Sally Sharp and Nick Losasso. Remember when they ran Camden County? Patronage abuses and broken promises about taxes, no-bid contracts, and cuts to programs for seniors. As one paper wrote, they never delivered. Wilkinson, Kennedy, Sharp, and Losasso. Remember why we booted them from office 2 years ago. We need people to make Camden County better, not this gang of four.
One senator voted himself a fat pay raise while boosting his $1 million public pension. He's pocketed hundreds of thousands in speaking fees from banks, insurers, and other special interests he's served. He's taken 79 junkets at their expense to Europe, Asia, even Las Vegas. That senator is Bill Roth. Charlie Oberle will say no to the perks, pay raises, and pension grabs and put our families first. Send a wake-up call to Washington. Charlie Oberle for Senate.
Fact. 4 eyewitnesses watched Amir Fatir shoot and kill a teacher. Fact. Without reviewing the facts, Charlie Oberle told the Pardons Board the murderer never killed anyone. Oberle did not oppose parole eligibility. Oberle got his wake-up call when he finally read the facts that Fatir really did kill the teacher. Oberle had pleaded for parole for a convicted murderer without even knowing any of the facts. Delaware just can't afford Oberle's reckless judgment in the U.S. Senate.
In Camden County, Democrats Steve Petrillo and Scott Goldberg say it's time for new young leaders with fresh ideas to get county government moving. They support cutting spending, downsizing the bureaucracy, freezing tax rates, and strong ethics in government. They want welfare reform, getting people off welfare and back to work. And they want to guarantee that Camden County has the best recycling program in the state. The change we need, Steve Petrillo and Scott Goldberg, Democrats for Camden County Freeholder.
The biggest con game of all? Ernie Priate won't sign a pledge to finish out his term as Attorney General. Before he's even been re-elected, Priate is already planning to run for governor in 1994. But what else would you expect from a career politician like Ernie Priate, who spends his time headline grabbing and grandstanding? The question is, why would we want to vote for someone who doesn't even want to finish the job? Let's not. This year, Joe Cohn, Democrat for Attorney General.
You're looking at the results of years of Republican neglect, the highest unemployment in 8 years. The Republicans actually stalled the extension of unemployment benefits, blocked a middle-class tax cut that would help the economy, cut Medicare for senior citizens, and tried to reduce college loans. The Republican leadership, a record of failure, the highest unemployment in 8 years, the worst economic record since the Great Depression. Aren't you ready to say enough is enough? Vote Democratic for a change.
It is a time when the threat of unemployment is greater than the threat of war. It is a time when the national debt demands as much attention as the national security. It is a time when the barriers to a better life are rising and the barriers between nations are falling. The issue is the economy, and it is a time that demands a candidate who is not a business-as-usual politician, but a business leader with the know-how to balance the budget, rebuild the job base, and restore the meaning of Made in the USA. In this election, we can choose a candidate who has made the free enterprise system work, who has created thousands of jobs by building successful businesses. The candidate is Ross Perot. The election is November 3rd. The choice is yours.
1988.
We will be able to produce 30 million jobs in the next 8 years.
Under George Bush, more private sector jobs have been lost than have been created.
And I am an environmentalist.
The Sierra Club says Bush allowed his administration to, quote, gut clean air rules.
I want to be the education president.
George Bush tried to cut college aid for families making over $20,000 a year.
I want a kinder and gentler.
We can't afford 4 more years.
Read my lips.
Remember?
You will be better off 4 years from now than you are today.
Well, it's 4 years later. How you doing?